Let's get to competition. Obviously, you've been putting in a lot of work during this offseason since Brooklyn. You've been in the lab working. We want to talk about, well, I'm curious about you, Bob, you, Cam, you, Will. Like, what is the dynamic of this internal competition, and how is that going to feed you once we get to the regular season?
I feel like it's going to be good, just competing every day. I feel like it's also like a way to build chemistry, healthy competition, because obviously nobody wants to lose, and it's low-key kind of fun. And then just being on the same side, going to compete against somebody else, knowing how hard they go against you, they're going to do even more against somebody else. So just having that on your side.
We saw what you did during Summer League. Everybody that on your team has all admitted that you can knock down shots at a clip whenever you so desire. Is that going to be kind of the cornerstone of how you're going to transition into this league? And if not, what will be?
I feel like that could be a way, but I feel like trying to allow the parts of my game that the team need to transfer, and if not, figure out ways to help them transfer, I feel like, or make it work.
Last question from me. Hobbies outside of basketball?
Not there yet.
Working on it?
Working on it.
Working on it. Thank you.
You need me to talk into it?
No, we just want to straighten it out for TV. Gotta make you look good.
Hi, Tre. Hi, right here, Tre. Can you name players that kind of influenced you growing up watching, and what did you learn from their games?
Growing up, I kind of just watched Kevin Durant because I was taller than everybody, thinking I was going to be as tall as he was. So I learned at a young age how to use my size or shoot over players. It's kind of what I learned at a young age. Not the best thing, but.
And what stood out to you about guys like Bub and Alex, just from getting to know them so far?
Just how in detail they are about their craft, watching them on a day-to-day basis as we all work out, and then they're just funny guys. Like Alex is probably one of the funniest people you ever meet, for real, to be honest. And just the personalities off the court, it's been like a good part.
Hey Tre, I saw you made an appearance on a podcast. It might have been Jeff Teague, and you mentioned the need for defense to really get somewhere. How much of a priority was that for you in the offseason, trying to really emphasize that?
It was a big priority just because, like, defense is mainly a want-to thing, mainly off of effort. So I feel like me already having to want to and already being competitive, not wanting to let somebody score, just really getting better at the intangibles about it, I think.
Sure. And you'll probably be splitting a backcourt with Bub for a good part of the season. How do you two complement each other?
We play somewhat similar. Just the drop-offs would be he's more of somewhat of a pass first and I'm more of a scorer. But everything else is mainly similar. Like, we work out together, kind of do mainly the same things. So I feel like that's kind of what complements, because we know what each other is trying to do, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. And you're also favored in a good amount of early, like, Rookie of the Year polls. Are you letting yourself use that for any motivation, or are you not giving that any mind?
Nah, not even. I feel like if I do what I'm supposed to do, I win it. But it's not even something on my mind, to be honest.
Hey, Tre. The Wizards tweeted a note from you, 1-3 at Bub Carrington.
Yeah.
1-3 in what?
If you know, you know. It's not too hard to figure out. He knows what it means.
And then there's been a lot of talk about the competition that training camp is going to feature. You're someone who really likes competition from the early things I've heard. What are you looking forward to in training camp with that competition?
Shoot, winning. I feel like any type of competition is trying to win, or just everybody trying to win is going to make us better at the end of the day. So I feel like just everybody trying to win is going to be the fun part.
What's been the most intense bit of competition you've had with people around the Wizards so far?
Probably the 5-on-5 games, continuous up and down, mentally keeping score. They don't yell it out loud, but I keep track of wins and losses.
Tre, I always want to ask players coming into any sport, who tells you the truth? And I want to know who your truth tellers are in your life and your circle.
Growing up, my dad was the person that told me the truth, but as I got older, he don't tell me. I don't need nobody to tell me the truth. I tell myself the truth. I feel like, so yeah, he hasn't been speaking too much of his truth because he know I'm gonna keep myself honest and hold myself accountable.
CJ had mentioned he tried to tell you have to find something besides basketball, and I just wonder, I know that the grind is to get here, and that's the goal, and that's what you put your time into and your heart into it, but do you see what the point he's trying to make? Like, you do need to have an outlet besides this at some point.
Yeah, at some point. I don't feel like I'm at that point yet. I don't feel like I'm at that point, but I do get what he's talking about, because it is work. It's not what it used to be. It's not just you come to and do it as fun. It is your job now, so your job can get stressful. So if this was what you were using to relieve that stress, it's gonna be kind of hard. But I never thought of it as stressful.
Trey, how you doing? Bijan Todd, Monumental. First impressions on Cam Whitmore, who he is as a person, and how excited are you to pair up with him?
He's a great person, cool guy. I've been around him a few times off the court, but he's on the court, amazing athlete, really hard. Haven't really seen yet nobody stop him when he's running at you in transition. It's nobody standing in front of that. But he's really a cool, great dude. It's fun to be around.
And with the vets on the team, David mentioned CJ, obviously Chris Middleton, a couple guys who have been around several years. How excited are you to learn from them and sort of just take what they give you verbally?
Very excited, because those was two guys I used to watch growing up. Not particularly learn from, but just admire their game, I would say. So it's cool having them on the team.
Hi, Trey. You mentioned being in the 5-on-5s and those types of runs. That's an early glimpse for you at the speed of the NBA game. So what has been your takeaway, your early takeaways in that regard?
The speed?
Yeah. The speed, the athleticism, that sort of stuff.
Athleticism, I wouldn't say was too much, just because I've been around other athletes, and I'm not the most athletic, so it's not too much of a change. But just the speed, I'd say is different when I'm on a team with Bub. Because, him being one to be passed first, you got to beat him down the court. He's looking for guys to be ahead of him, in front of him. So I feel like whenever he's on the court, it's a lot faster than playing really with anybody else controlling the point. So I feel like that's the only speed aspect. You just got to beat him down the court. Rebound, taking out anything, just got to beat him down the court.
Trey, I know how hard you've been working this off season and informal workouts and 5-on-5 scrimmaging, but how excited are you for tomorrow morning for, I guess, your first official practice of your first official season?
Really excited just to see what training camp has to offer, to be honest, leading up into the preseason games. But the whole team's been down here for the past few weeks, been practicing, getting up and down. So I don't know how much different it's going to be as we're going to see tomorrow.
Tre, off the court, in the time that you've had here in the city, just getting acclimated to D.C., have there been any events or anything that you've gone to, just as far as socially, any games and any other venues? And what were your impressions about the city and the people of D.C. that you were able to see?
Yeah, I've been to a few different events and games. Was at the Howard Hampton game. That was a good one. I enjoyed my time at the game. Just being out into the city has been fun. It's been fun. Just been a lot of different events. Was able to go to a Mystics game before their season was ended. It's just been fun being in the city, to be honest.
Trey, just housekeeping question. Since your last game at Texas, or since the combine, let's say, have you added any size, any height, any weight?
Those are questions I should ask. I should ask those questions. To be honest, I don't know.
Hey Trey, Abdullah, you'll be Locked On Wizards. What would you say you learned the most from your summer league experience?
To be honest, I don't know how much I learned. It just feel like a regular game. Just was out there with good talent and it was competitive. I don't know how much I really learned, but I learned a little bit more about our defense. I feel like because we practiced during summer league, so some of the stuff that we trained and worked on, we had to go out there and do. So I feel like I learned a little bit more of our actions, being in them, than practicing them. So I feel like I learned a little bit of that.